Okay, so I'm just walking around the motorhome show. I got a ride in with Harry and Lorraine, and I've just been looking at a few things, and I'm going to be here most of the day, I think. So as per usual, I'm at the motorhome show and I hang out in the little area to do with all the vintage stuff and the retro caravans and all of that sort of thing. A lot of these guys go to the beach hop up in Whangamata every year, but they also get together here at the motorhome show and show their caravans and vehicles and things, so it's pretty awesome to see them here. I hope they don't have to pay to show their vehicles, because I really think what they've got to offer is amazing. This Gypsy Vado was something totally different though. I really enjoyed that and had a really neat chat to the woman who was sitting in it and showing it. It was really quite interesting. If it hadn't been so noisy in the background, I would have loved to have recorded her, but there was just so many people standing around and talking. It was impossible, but it was beautiful. Yeah, very, very nicely restored, and I think that's what I appreciate about these vehicles. There's just so much love and work gone into them. Forgive my camera for being on a bit of a weird angle in some of these. I think I had my little tripod on a bit of a slant, and I didn't notice. So yeah, some of my clips are a little bit slanty, which I didn't notice until I got them into the computer and started editing them. So yeah, this is beautiful. Lots of people milling about, and there's some interesting little bits and pieces outside the Gypsy Vado. That pot thing cracked me up. It's like a really, really pretty night potty type of thing. It's beautiful. It's porcelain with flowers on it and things. It's pretty amazing. And yeah, I just really love all the colours and the vibrance in these. They're just so beautiful as far. And here's the NZMCA #1 motorhome that's been restored over recent times. So they've brought it along on a truck apparently. But it looks pretty cool. I had to laugh because that chair in the driver's side was actually a toilet chair, which I thought was quite funny, like a commode. So yeah, I did go in and look at the more modern stuff. I don't spend all day in the retro area. I did go in. I had to laugh at the red carpet. That was pretty different. Checked out this sleeping arrangement, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, and I think the sort of more adventure caravans I enjoy. I did like some of the really gnarly looking electric bikes, and there was some toys for people too, just in case they wanted to have a play. I thought that was quite cool. Little cars. And of course all the gizmos and dishes and things. And this was the lunch area, the food court. That guy was playing music, but then he stopped and talked to people. So I gave up trying to film that, because it was actually quite good, and it was super crowded, huge queues to get anything. I did manage to get a kebab. And I just love the fact that each caravan in that little retro area, the person who's, restored it has put all their love and their care and their heart and soul into each one. So each one is very, very unique. And that is cool. I wouldn't want to live in one of those little old caravans. They're not well insulated generally and things like that, but they're certainly gorgeous to look at. And the Gypsy Vado was cool too. And looking at the #1 NZMCA, the very original first motorhome they had, that's looking pretty awesome. It's all restored. I looked at some pretty interesting products too, drones and funny powders and potions that they were selling, and met a few of my YouTube viewers and Facebook friends and Facebook followers and friends of friends, and ran into Grumpy and Pam and said hi to them, which was awesome. I hadn't seen them for a while, and yeah, just ran into lots of people. And having a camera and a mic on me all the time, a lot of the stallholders were quite funny because they kind of put on a show, you know, a little bit. Even if I wasn't actually shooting, they'd still do that. So that was kind of a bit of humour, but pretty cool. I looked at an electric motorbike. That was probably my favourite thing of the sort of new modern things, developments there. That was pretty cool. Looks like a little trail bike, but it's electric, and it only weighs 65 kilograms with its batteries. And they have a normal bike carrier, a little bit stronger than normal, but same sort of thing that you can put it on with. And I thought, wow, that is just super duper duper cool. So I enjoyed that a lot too. And I had to go in one of these swinging seats. I'll chuck the photo of me hanging in it. The woman took a photo of me with my camera in that, and yeah, just generally enjoyed having a look around. Looked at the new modern motorhomes, went into a few of them. It's interesting, but I still would rather live in here. I think it's got more floor space and more room. Some of them are very, very built out, I find. You know, there's just not much room to move. By the time they cram everything in there, it just all feels a little bit like probably nice on holiday, but full time. Yeah, I like having all this floor space. I mean, it's wide, this truck, so I've got that. And having the bed upstairs above the loft, and having it a good size loft, I like that too. I wouldn't want to sleep in one where the ceiling's here. That doesn't really appeal to me, so yeah. But anyway, that was sort of my take on the motorhome show. Lots and lots of motorhomes. You know, people were looking and comparing and looking at what they need and what their requirements are, and I don't know how they actually make a decision at that show. I think by the time you'd looked at all those motorhomes, your mind would be totally confused. So I admire anybody who can go there and make a decision like that and buy one. You know, that must be pretty quite a huge task. So yeah, it was fun to look at everything. I really enjoyed it. My legs are tired, my feet are sore. Most disappointing part of my entire day was the food. I had a falafel kebab for lunch, and it was $13, and it was very skinny, and it was predominantly cabbage, cabbagey, not even nice coleslaw, just sort of shredded cabbage and stuff, and very small. For $13, I thought it was a bit of a have, but obviously some people go in there to make a lot of money, I guess. So yeah, but normally you'd get one like 2 or 3 times as big for $8 or $9, you know. So yeah, I thought that was a bit of a have. So I think if I ever go again, I'm going to actually bring my own lunch, because I find the food thing with the queues and all the waiting, and it's so busy, that yeah, I think I'm better off taking a packed lunch next time. So lesson learnt. Anyway, it was fun. If you enjoyed this video or have any comments to make on this, yeah, please do so below. And if you want to see more videos, please like and subscribe. So see you all in my next video. I'm pretty tired now. I'm going to have my coffee and chill.